Alrighty, welcome back to another video. We're going to be recording a game of yesterday's stream, yesterday being July 21st, and this is a stream highlight. So, if you saw on the loading screen, we are playing a TvT, and this is definitely what TvT at this level has become, I've noticed. It's more common to see this kind of game. So I spawn as bottom right, my opponent is top left. Oops. And I will explain certain things that go down and what happens and why. But I did find this game to be like your most stereotypical diamond level Terran on North America, which I notoriously like to call monkey continent, like the player base. I would play EU because it's more standard, but I don't have the ping to play EU, and I'm not playing on 150 ping. That's disgusting. I play my 2 gas opener just because it's my more standard opener. I don't like 1 gas in this matchup. I do my Reaper Scout here just as a safety thing to see if he's building a second command center or if he's like maybe proxying. But seeing the second command center on the low ground tells us this is normal. This guy actually made a little bit of a mistake. If you notice, I'm attacking the SCV, which is why this isn't building. He's not attacking the SCV. He's attacking the base. So he's actually not doing anything. He doesn't notice it, but it's funny. The SCV takes literally no damage, and he loses this Reaper almost because he's not looking. So that was a bit unfortunate that he misclicked that and he didn't really notice that he wasn't attacking the building SCV. I think he just A-moved, praying the SCV would be there, or he just didn't pay attention.
Additional supply depots required.
And it looks like we catch the 2 Reapers on the left side. I do plan on chasing them around the minerals here. Oh, I second-guessed that thought for a second, I guess. I must have believed I could have caught up to them before they got here, but I do not. And I now catch them here as I tech up to Starport and the Tech Labs. Orbital starts with my 3rd gas. I think that's late. That is late. The Cyclone pops out, but I do think of attacking this only because I have more units. But second Cyclone makes me second guess that, which is kind of sucky.
Command center upgrade.
Fueled up, ready to go. SCV ready. Better be good. SCV ready. I'm in a heap of
We do see a drop, and we are trying to chase this to see if we can get any, like, to get it away, but we can't quite catch up to it. The double cyclone does pop out, and I don't think gets much done, if anything. A few SCVs, because it's inevitable. And it looks like we are even for the most part, because 4 to 3 worker kills is not bad. The lock onto the Raven, please, okay. I do get away from it. We start our third command center. And we were able to mitigate the cyclone drop for the most part. We did lose some SCVs, obviously, but we didn't take any significant losses, which was good.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Additional supply depots.
And I try to siege up here on the edge here, just to see if he's built here, if there's a way for me to leverage this. But unfortunately, I am not close enough. But we do see the stim building. So we land turrets to cancel that out, because that's a nice grab on a building tech lab, which I didn't really realize he'd do. Because usually that tech, that's a reactor in the front for this very thing to not happen. And we see something in the natural of our base. Oh, double cyclone. We don't notice this, but there is a tank there. But we are able to hold on to the bunker, even though it's not a great idea to do this, so we leave. You can tell I'm debating whether to pull the SUVs or not, but maybe not the best moment to be indecisive, because tank shots hurt. And we think on going to the high ground to just get a bit of an advantage here. And at the same time, I'm shelling his natural to also try to get into the main. He is able to, I don't know if he's breached the main right now, for me. No, not quite. He's just attacking the command center. He's not actually killing anything up here. Except for, oh actually no, JK, he has 2 tanks here. I don't know how those got, oh drop. That's how he got here. I was like, how did they get here? I pulled the SCVs because I have literally nothing else to do. So those tank shots really hurt me because I literally lost 20 SCVs for that. But the 2 tanks are gone now, which means there's only 1 left. Pentagram moment of scans. Just a Venn diagram, sorry, of scans right there. And the returning army does walk into tank fire, which is very unfortunate, but it helps me clean it up. And now we reestablish our natural. I think the upgrades aren't there right now. And on his side, he's rebuilding his natural. He's trying to build up again. So in every way, I'm ahead because I have a 3rd command center, and I still have more SCVs despite all the damage I've taken because of 3 command centers building.
Mineral field depleted.
And now we see that he has more tanks and he's able to, like, he has a bigger army right now because he's been putting more into the army. I am running now because he could kill me potentially if he were to kill me, like come after me. So we do see he's actually chasing me, which is a bit of an issue. I don't know why I decided to turn there. I don't know why I decided to turn. I land my 3rd CC away just to make sure it's not under threat. And I just run to the natural trying to get away. But we do realize he stopped chasing me. He stopped. I look at my army and I'm thinking, can I fight that? My first initial answer is yes. So I reposition to take my 3rd back because I have a 3rd tank coming. And I'm repairing that tank. With more Vikings now, I win the air war, meaning I'm going to win that engagement, hopefully. So now I'm more confident to take a third.
Additional supply depots required.
This vessel requires assistance.
Additional supply depots required. Add-on.
We could use some help here.
Mineral field depleted.
And we scan again to see what his army is looking like. We only did the second scan to see if there's anything moving around. And we do presume that is his whole army, only because that's what we saw initially. But we don't actually know if that's everything he has. So we don't know right now that he's actually floating 500 and 400 money. We didn't know that. We don't know about this fourth. We don't know how much he actually has behind him. My army comes up here. Oh, finds a medevac and a Viking. I scan again and I see all the full tank count, and I'm like, no thanks. I stay away from that. It looks like both players are messing up their upgrades a little bit because I'm not getting combat shields and he's not getting combat shields either, but he just got stimmed now. Could I have won that? Probably not, because there's more tanks for him. I wouldn't want to do that. Caitlyn misclicking like a doofus over here. And we're just trying to see what we can do to catch up potentially.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
And again, we are noticing that he is scanning, he is doing other, like he's potentially moving on the map. We don't know about the fourth, keep that in mind. I only show that as an everyone point of perspective. I don't know that in the game. Okay, so I do get combat shields, thank God. That's my most common mistake recently, me not getting combat shields. I would be really pissed if I didn't notice that. If I didn't notice.
Additional
Jeez.
supply depots.
We notice at the third he comes towards me. His mistake wasn't sieging all the tanks, and he does wipe the bio army. Not gonna lie, that was devastating because that's like a lot of tanks. But he doesn't have a front line, so my Vikings land. I'm actually not quite able to finish either of these tanks off, which is kind of funny. Both of them live on nothing health. But we do have a chance to, you know, actually attack after because he isn't looking and doesn't siege up again. And I'm looking at my army and I'm thinking, can I attack him? Yes, because I have a lot more probably than he does. What in the name of... This guy's ambitious and greedy. Ambitious and greedy. So by the way, 59 SCVs is not enough for this. To have 5 bases, I'm gonna say 5 because these 2 are not done. And this is not saturated, so this would actually be like 3.5. This is not enough. You need to have like 75 SCVs to do this. And his 2-2 only now starts, where my 2-2 is about to finish. We walk up to this ramp to cut off the circulation from his natural to his other bases, knowing he's here. The thing is, I can tank push him and slowly kill him, but you can't unsiege everything at once. That's a big thing here. Like, what I do here is not smart. because, well, this happens. He collapses me. I don't siege up in time. And despite that, I still take a good trade. Because of the upgrade advantage that I have. Because the bio is so strong. And these two bases will come into effect later, but he doesn't have the SCV count. He doesn't have 75 plus SCVs, whereas I have 60? 70, JK. Where I'm starting to, I established my 4th, my 5th is not quite around yet. I think I am trying to remax before I get that. And again, we're sitting back to see if he tries to do any drops, but right now, the upgrades are not even. He's +1 attack instead of +2. He has no Mac upgrades, and he's missing combat shields. And he's just sitting here, like he's not doing anything. So he is very behind. He scans here, almost walks into all the tank counts. Because this is bad. 5. And we kind of we get to the ramp and we just siege here, knowing he's not looking, potentially, because he would have ran for it. And the 3 tanks siege up way too late with that Marine arc, and unfortunately he dies. So the biggest mistakes were missing upgrades. As you can see, he doesn't even have +2 attack. The combat shield is missing from him, and he has no mech upgrades. This guy just played very greedily, and it felt very, like, diamond-esque. I don't know. This is weird for high diamond. This looks more like a low diamond game, but what do I know? But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.